Assalamu alaikum. Welcome students. Today we will discuss about classes and objects. That is chapter 7. 7 chapter it is classes and objects. In previous classes we discussed about the OOPS concepts. OOPS is object oriented programming system. It is a programming methodology which uses the classes and objects to design the program. In we already discussed the basic concepts or fundamental concepts of OOPS are, that is class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. These are the basic concepts we already discussed in previous class. Now we will see classes and objects. How classes and objects are created and write in C++. We will see about that. First we will see what is object. We already know object is nothing but real world entity, because in OOPS every problem is considered as a real world entity. Real world means what are the things we see in our real world, that is a real world entity. Object is a real world entity. It is a real world entity and it consists of some attributes and functionalities. Some attributes and functionalities. For example, if we say car is the object, then it is a real world entity. Car is a real world entity. The attributes of that is what is model of the car, price of the car, color of the car. These are the attributes. And functionalities means what we can start the car, we can move the car, we can stop the car. Those are the functionalities. Like that, there are real. We can say already discuss about the object real thing. And next is object is the instance of a class. Instance of a class. There it is. We create the object using the class only. If we not define the class means we cannot create the object. After defining the class only we are creating the object. If you see the class means class, it is a template or it is a collection of objects. It is a template or collection of the object. We also say this is the blueprint. Blueprint means nothing but by using blueprint how we can build the houses. Same thing here also. Class is the blueprint using which we are creating the object. And we also say it is the prototype which followed by the object. Within the class we are defining some prototype, some how object should be performed, what are the functionalities, what are the properties of the object. We are defining within the class, but object perform according to that only. So class is the prototype which should be followed by the object. And we can say also class is a it is a data type, user defined data type. User defined data type. Data types you already know. We already discussed in last class also. User defined data type. It is the class is a user defined data type. Object is the type of the class. Type of this data type. Like integer is a data type. We are defining one variable x. That is the type of the int data type. Like that, class is a user defined data type. Object is of that type. This is about the class and object basic things. Now we will see how we are write the class. What is the how to definition and declaration of the class. Definition and declaration. declaration of the class. Definition means here, the definition of a class means it is the process of naming the class and variables and the interfaces of the class. Clear? Definition of the class is nothing but it is the process of naming the class and the variables of that class and the interaction performed by the class. It is a process. Clear? That process, complete process, naming the class, naming the variables, and set of operations perform on that we are defining within the class. That is definition of the class. Declaration means the representation of the object. That is a set of operations representing the set of operations performed by the object. That we call it as the declaration. Clear? Now within the definition and declaration, it contains first thing is name of the class. Name of the class. Also we can say user defined name of the class, first thing. Next, it contains the members of the class. Within the members, it contains data members and member functions. Member functions. Data members, or we can say member data also. Why it is nothing but data member and member function means, if you compare with C language or in C++ only, without the OOPS concept, if you will see what happened while writing the program, variables are there, variables, and functions are there, functions. For example, int x, y, or character a, these are the variables. Clear? Functions means we are writing the functions. For example, sum is a function. Here, the function, we already know what is function, function header, function definition, body of the function. We already discussed in last class. This thing, the same thing in C++, in the OOPS concept, what we say, these variables we call it as the data members or member data, and these functions we call it as the member functions. Clear? This is the main data. The attributes and functionalities of the object is the main data. These are the functionalities performed on the data. Clear about this? Same thing here, we call it as the data members for the variable. Functions we call it as the member functions. You just remember, it may be a data member or member data. Both are same. Member data, member functions. These are the functionalities. These things can contained in the definition and declaration of the class. Now we will see the syntax. If we see within the syntax, first I will write this class. Write member data only, not get confused. Member data, member functions. Protected. Member functions. Next, public. Member data. Member function. This is the basic syntax of the class. It contains one user defined name. We define the class using the keyword class. Class is a keyword. Keyword is nothing but it is a predefined word which has some value. By using class keyword, we are defining the class. Here it is the user defined name. Any name we can give. to the class, and it contains body of the class. This is the body of the class. Body of the class. This is the name of the class. Body of the class represented written within the flower brackets. Within the flower brackets only. The class contains members. These are the members of the class. We say members means member data and member functions. Both come in the members. Member of the. Just remember, class in syntax. Class keyword is there. The name, user defined name is there, and body of the class. The body of the class is written within the flower brackets. The body of the class contains members of the class. Members, it may be a member data or it may be a member function. Member data means variables. Member function means functions or methods. And there are three types of members are there in class. This is the new concept implemented in OOPS concept. In OOPS, it is the new concept here. You just remember these things. Members contains three types of members are there: private, protected, public. That private members, ये members को कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं. सॉरी, प्राइवेट मीन्स ये जो मेंबर हम प्राइवेट करेंगे, इट मे बी ए डेटा, इट मे बी ए फंक्शन. जो मेंबर को हम प्राइवेट रखेंगे, these are the access specifiers. We call it as access control specifiers. Later we will see in deep. जो प्राइवेट रहेगा, इसमें ये डेटा को सिर्फ इस क्लास के मेंबर्स ही यूज कर सकते हैं. आउट ऑफ द मेंबर्स अदर देन दिस क्लास मेंबर कैन नॉट यूज दिस थिंग. इफ इट इज प्रोटेक्टेड मीन्स द मेंबर ऑफ दिस क्लास and the member of the derived class, that is we see in inheritance में child base class और derived class, parent class and child class रहेगा ना. उसके अंदर child class can use the members which are defined as the protected. जो हम protected करेंगे उसे सिर्फ ये class के members और जो child class होगा वो class के members use कर सकते हैं. Public means it is a public. Other members also can use this. कोई भी ये members को use कर सकते हैं. This is about private, protected, public. In deep we will see what are these things. Just remember the syntax. Syntax के अंदर class keyword, user defined name. Within that we are writing the body. Body contains the member. The members may be data, members may be function. Member data and member functions. The members may be private, protected, public. There are three types of members: private members, protected members, public members. ये syntax है. Now we will go for the issue with one example, then you will understand properly. चलिए इसका example देखेंगे. For example, I am writing one class, giving one name, anything. For example, sum, not sum. Instead of sum, we will take addition. Addition. एक name I am giving. Within this I am writing data. It may be private. It is colon. Remember, after this member specifier we are using colon. Colon int x comma y. Protect public. Colon void read values void sum void display. Just I am writing the declaration here. I am not writing complete function here. This is one class I am writing here. Addition is the name given to the class. These are the members of the class. I am using only private and public. It is not necessary to use all the access specifiers. Whichever we want, we can use that. Here I am using for data members, I am using private. For functions, that is member functions, I am using public. So these can be accessed by outside non-member functions also. These can be accessed by these functions only. By using these members only, we can access these. This is one function. Sorry, this is one class. Example for a class. Clear? How you write? We'll see one more example. For example, one more example. I will give you an account. Account is a class. Within that, it may contain int account name is there. Sorry, account number, character name, account holder name, it may be 20 characters like that. Another one in balance. These are the members. And functions we are writing void. What we can see, we can get data and we can display data. Yeah, this is one function. Account is a function. Account generally, if you see on bank account, I'm writing here. For the what are the data that contain? It contains one account number, account holder name, balance, like that. Some other features there. I'm writing only 3 here. What are the functions we can perform? We can get the data of this account. We can display that data. These are the functions. See here, I'm not specifying any access specifier. Not private, protected, public. कौन सा भी मैंने यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा है. In C++, if you not specify any access specifier, then what happens? By default, the data members data are always private. By default, these are private. These are public. याद रखिए ये data members by default are private. Member functions are by default public. Clear? In C++, in other languages it is different. It is depending on that language, it will be vary. In C++ के अंदर जो अगर हम access specify नहीं करें तो by default ये data members private रहेगा, functions आके public रहेगा. Clear? This is another example for class. How to write the class. Clear? Now we will go for object. How to create the object. We already know. By using the class only, we are creating the object. Example will be same like this only. I will just write the syntax of the object. How to create the object. Syntax of that will be same way how we are declaring the variable, in the same way we are creating the object, because I already told you class is a user defined data type, object is the type of that class. So same, we are using the class name as the data type. Account syntax, I am writing here syntax of the object is class name and object name. Yes, this is the creation of the object. How to create syntax of the object creation. Class name and object name. Clear? For using these variables, members of the class, how it will be? For syntax of that will be same thing. Object name dot. By using this dot operator, we are accessing the members of the class. Object name, class. Here we are providing the members. It may be a data member or member function. Both we are accessing in the same way only. Clear? Now we will see example for that. This is the syntax of the object. Now we will see. This is the example, same example. For this, now I want to create the object. How we will create? The object creation will be written inside the main program. That we will see when we write the complete program. At that time I will explain you. Just I am explaining you how to create the object. Class name, account, object name, any name, user defined name we are giving any name. For example, I am giving A1. A1 is the account name. Clear? This is now I want to assess these things. Now I want to display the data. Further, by using the object only, we can assess these things. A1. Now I want to display. We can display using this function A1 dot display data. Display data. Yeah. This is now we are calling the display data function by using the object of this class A1 class. Clear? Or we want to display, or we want to change any name, anything, same thing. A1 dot account, for example, I want to change the name, account holder name is equal to, we can provide any name. For example, I am giving here XYZ. This is the name. Clear? Understand this concept, how to write the class and how to create the object. This is object creation. This is structure of the class. I am writing the class here, and here I am creating the object. This is about the classes and objects. You just remember, if you understand this concept, then it is easy for you to write the programs, to understand the other concept also, if you know the basic things only. If you know these basic things. In today's class, what we discuss? In class, we discuss define and declaration. Define and declaration. Define and declaration. Next, we discuss the syntax of the class with example. Next, in object, we know that the syntax, how to create the object, and one example. This is about the classes and objects. In next class, we will discuss about, by using this class and objects, how to write one program. And in classes, we already know the private, protected, public. What is those things we discuss in next class. And within the class, how to write the complete function. Within the class, outside the class, how to write, we will see in next class. If you have any doubt in this topic, you can ask me. Thank you.